Today is Wednesday, April 7th, and I am viewing the pile of MBTA railroad ties stockpiled in Littleton behind Masonbrook Lane from the property of Scott and Mary Herndon, surveying the plastic wrap or tarp that has been placed atop the pile within the last day or so by the MBTA in an effort to mitigate creosote emissions. And trying also to find a better vantage point without actually entering the MBTA right away. I will note that as I stand here, the smell of creosote is still prevalent as the wind is blowing across the pile directly toward me. And the tie pile extends as far down as I can see through the woods here. That white dot in the middle of the picture is the furthest extent of the pile that I can see from this vantage point, but I believe it continues farther than that. Today is Wednesday, April 7th. I am standing on Harwood Avenue, not on the right-of-way, watching work going on the MBTA Boston to Fitchburg line behind Masonbrook Lane, trying to determine what is being done and if this is in regards to the railroad tie creosote issue that we've been having in our neighborhood. Walk down Harwood, see if I can get a better point of view. Again, Wednesday, April 7th, I am standing on Harwood Avenue in Littleton, peering down the MBTA rail line, but not on the right-of-way, trying to observe the work that is going on there today and determine if this is in reference to our railroad tie creosote problem we have in the Masonbrook Lane Harwood Station area. Once again, standing at the edge of Harwood Avenue on Wednesday, April 7th. Sounds like it's going to get noisy. Wednesday, April 7th, I am on the property of Lewis E. Page Fencing Company, here with permission of Fencing Company, observing the work that is going on the MBTA rail line, trying to determine whether this is related to the creosote issue that we've had in our neighborhood. Today is Wednesday, April 7th. I am in front of the E.J. Trukowski Equipment Yard on Taylor Street in Littleton, Mass. The address is approximately 90 Taylor Street, I believe. I have permission from Mr. Trukowski, with whom I just spoke on the telephone, to enter the yard and walk to the back of the property to observe the railroad ties. I am doing that now. Over the top of the berm, you can see the tops of the pile extending left and right with the plastic tarp or sheeting that the MBTA placed over the pile within the last couple of days. And I hope to get a good view of the extent of the pile from up here, as well as the nature of any ongoing work that is occurring today. I'll resume this video when I'm on top of the berm. Okay, Wednesday, April 7th, I'm atop the berm at the back edge of the E.J. Trukowski property on Taylor Street in Littleton. with now clear view of the pile of railroad ties, which extends, the end of it is down here, which is behind Scott and Mary Herndon's property at, I believe it's 6 Masonbrook Lane. And it extends down this way. We know that Ken and Karen Patrick at 12 Masonbrook Lane are adjacent to this pile as well. And it continues on down. I'm going to try to not fall off the berm here, but you can see it continues down all the way to the construction equipment that the MBTA has in place down there today, or front loader at least, which we had seen in an earlier video from the other end of Harwood Avenue by the old railroad depot down there. So the question today is, what work is being done, and is this related to the creosote issue? But also, on here we got a very good view of the degree to which the pile is covered, and when viewed compared to the video that I shot from the other side of the pile from the Herndon property, where I also was with permission of the landowner, you can see the back side of the pile is not covered. It's only the what I guess is this the Taylor Street side of the pile is covered by these tarps.